Alrighty. Got Edo, yeah, Shik Edo, Shidane. It's good to be with you all. Our town hall meeting, COVID-19 updates. So let us go first to prayer, and then I'll introduce the President of the Nation, Jonathan Nez. Yeah, Shidane God. Ohonihi God, we give you praise today for another day of life, Lord. And even though that our people are suffering, Lord, we ask your blessing upon them. Lord, I pray that healing would come to our land. Father, give our leaders great wisdom in which to deal with this, Lord, to expend monies that have been afforded to our nation for the fight against this virus. So, Lord, we are thankful, and Lord, we ask that you can rain down your mercy upon our land, upon our people, Father, as some struggle, as some contract this virus. Lord, be with them, keep them strong, keep them safe, Father. Let them be open to hearing the advice and the authority of the leaders of our land, Lord, that we ask them to stay home, to stay safe, and to save lives, Father. Lord, our hearts are with the people. And Lord, as our nation comes out from this, Lord, Father, we pray that you'll hold no good thing from us, Lord. Again, we humbly ask for your presence here on Navajo, Father. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen. So we thank you for joining us this morning on this Town Hall COVID update meeting. And now, without further ado, as we have a slate full of people that will be giving out vital information and updates, here is the Navajo Nation President, Mr. Jonathan Nez.
Good morning, everybody. Yat ben ade dan ich natligi do da is noch tsagi. Ado di kwa benia ho agi hanne ni che kodel neto le shik edoshna. Di de kosten skagi nalnigi jo benia kodo de kwishi ndezeto de kwishi de mo zlin. Kodo hanne ni che ashchan en del now. Juni he kodo ben del neshigi do kwa has aj tsaga ho zanje jodi ni hin ni Washington at ebini na kodo hanne banda hoilne kuich de mo na atleho hot ni he ade de nenollini ni helpeda hazen dolel jodi nhalchen benan nishidel enigi di bikje in de party de kosenskagi di nalnigi chostoit ini ebini na oyo de nebike apaka na nishe ado kwa ni Washington il watligia to ya la ni keni hidna agenda nishta Eshi benina to ni ka na alwat da yesi jogot ende ya benina gi jadina ni gi bitsa an adate do ado kwado banda hilne ni keni hidna bedet ni hishido ni jedo ni hine dastel jodi ya di de kos ntsagi na hast aids atta Patze dort. Ado ade do hanne ni je kondel ingi ade ashkode pada hosne da di no got an ni je pa de ni kech edoshna ado shin lego ni ke ni de nabj ashchane dalle hela jo ina antkenet ado ada da hosnya hat nenigi je got asad ni je kondel in shik edoshna die de kosenskagina hast aids atta start dat a stladin de melia genelt au ja kon nihik eni hinnen das ka ya di de kosenskagi beda dol nagi do ndel kagi ya tesadal inigi jo enelt au ya tesada badilia das ka dis din do ba nast de miliage din nezat din do ba dis din do ba din enelt au kon tesada badilia ako tesada bediliagi di kon de kosenskagi COVID-19 igi beda halonigi ya ya kodo sost de miliage doba disdin doba shla beda dolna ako din das kagi do beda halonigi ya di COVID-19 do beda halonigi do ya positive igi ya do hot ya behoznigi ya tradin do nast de miliage tsebi nezna din do shladin enelt ya kon negative delnigi jo beda halon dan diskagi do beda halonigi honelt ako kon di nihik eni hidna jo di kon behastia so de miliage do disdin do shla enelt ya test positive jo di de kosenskagi behazini kon test daliagi beda halonigi ya tra de miliage so nezat din do hastra tsata enelt ya di recover datza das di do do ako ya yich das kre kre ayat dasli so di beda dol nagi ya snad az alni gon do balla enelt ya kado beda halonda eshi be hada inol neshik enollini bichdi khagi jo etla akon de kosenskagina hast da hiche das gich das kre akonde lai nihik eni hinna begal das ya tra nezat din do tra din do shla nelt ya kon nihik eni hinna la da jitten di de kosenskagina hast da beda dol na do ishik dien ichen das kre shik shidna ishi be hada inolni do lel ade shik shidna la shin ya yede godi kon de kosenskagina hast da jo bi lego ya bi in de kredo la shin da halya di mask dat gishi chodal ya jo binina kon kuichin kodo di ni ze do ni chi bikida test do lelta di no benda ni thin aro yidego ya dalt do da di no hastrada ze kesla enza do balla enel kodo ya dalt da di no uta kodo ni nakhandal ne shigi sa ni che konde yili ni hilla do tkhallawsh be tkada kista noda hannen hije kondel in shik shidna benda nothin keda hot inde kujido ahaganden da so tkhannegi jibni nagi di TV da bi ya di ade hannen hije hondal ingi ya bi do radio da bi on late de neb belagana bikeya pakha di de nebikeya benago keda hat energia die de kosenskagina hast da jego lago de deskit hos do den de hos dogodo ashkode kondo ado kon chanda khech etadi neshik eroshna adeshi o nihik hidnen khalchin sakeda hat kodo benda ni tine bich ashne dalle di chodal mask dat agi dabadone ade keda hat inigi jdi kwachinto khoze bikesthio do kosentragi do Quid the dolchata, Haitian bit of dolchata. Jodi qua ebenina kodo zel in dan linigi chodal in dan hilna. Dedo shishna antunet eda. Kodo zel in dan linigi gego da iltragi benanishidil inigi ya kodo hanen hije kodil ben dat nithin. Ebe hada inosne. Di kon hik edin hidna. But ashane dalle le hade shin kedat in belagana be kiyat kedat inigi ya koje hoz dojido beldil das neldon le heshi so le Denver jinde ash khode dabdo nen khal shini hik edan lenigi di chodal mask dat agi dabdo ne Niche ashon kont nebi kiya pakha o kon ke huit inigi de kosentragina hast ata ja konil. Dishipini nansen chik eroshna. Mask dat egi chodel. Ingi do han net nihije kodendal ingi do. Ben dat not kinigi he jo na antinigi be di de kosentragin nachik kodel na ota. Aro chanda khe o Tlashin dadi niya dadeshla dinashnigi ya benina oyo ganda satta Quinzinshi nte kodo dat ani ni dlinigi nihik edan linigi nakha khatani zino benina kodi ne beach edi ka nature hiln deil neshoshik edoshidna Eishi o kodo denek echen hiche hanana sti dole. La denek eche do belaganek eche kodo hiche ashchan en daily. Ashon denek eche hajitze kode haden shi aita belagana eche na khwetni. Ara belagana eche khanajitze ho kujid ad shat deneni clean na khwetni. Jik ad nakhalchin nihik edan linigin nihishinde bilakanak eche nihilbeda hazan. Benina kodo adishnile. Kad nihin khasalla hanna nihiche kodel ingi ben dat notkin. Kodo Washington has aji kujindal nishigi do at epasalada. Nihe ekeni linigi deneni tlini nihik ad nakhana nasla. Ben dat nothin. Sho hat nenigi oyo hash keje yathia. Jo kodo nakhalchin. Kot ya kodo sad biche. Ashchan endel iho. Ye dabat zil dolel do. Nila danzen dolel. Jo kot ila oyo hash keje ni hich yada tioni yada ha. Hot deneni tlen sombansas kes. Judo o nan let in hidden kalchin which yest hit at the schneider. A jo hanne has cage be. A hot kodona kalchin than hinal ego nila danzen dole. Lego kadi ka. Clan kalchin and in da craigy that alts isn't dido chadayos in the mask. Ashi bedat olchen shido oyo han bi yashtik do has sich da no da Aro ni kodo chadal endabdi no Nakhalchen chadayos indolel di mask dat agi She kodo han denek echen hije kuisla dolel ni ado don enslin gitla ko Ila don en lela na khwet ni ya. Shi hanas zho an hich shan nish ind. To she hin slon tratnes zani bashin. Twede chini da shichiro trachini da shanala. Kodo not ani adanihola, Kodo shanabel, Vice President Myron Lizer. She dina on hitche hat zito lel. Do koje tsila deidan linigia. Hanen hitche kode leto lel. Nakashni. Aro diin gar bashni ho dishnishik eshidne. Kodo nihik hinna but so da dolzana. Dina negi hitche. Kunache kodo nil. Da no to dilzene. Kre ashon ya konil. Ado nihido aden hinanishide dal enigida. Diben dat not hinigi mas chodal edo chodal enigi kodo benina ya konil. Hehe shidi shik edo shidna. Ado diin gado kodo hehe bedini do lesnacha. Je aden nihik edez do nacha halia kuich. Lashin ya do diin la do shilholon da lashin huin zind. Jo diin altsko kona rado altsko belbehausen ya. Benina nabenach hada nolne shik edo shidna. Nihit zilot adenani tlini ade diin hikdez shin benina kodot so de zene yidista ado nacha ilanso. Bansas kiss. Jonat ani jelon ot Ado shido shid so de zin. Kodobe hanast nacha. Shik shidna bikidin bikidado bikidin shidishno hot hanast. Ado kon de kosentragi nast aids danik enihidne abeda hallonigi edo un skinlon da dots. Ado kododo nihik enihidne kon la bik adajit denigi edo belhon londo leshno do hanast nacha. Ado are do peso nihiche kolya hastra nezna tin de mil so anelta. She hit out chodo il. Koloni ki beshpas an de mo da on da inishe da ya. Kodo nalt sos biche kodelia yeda yelada asli she be bennache kon di twoda nas koda dol nil tadi nene beshle chi nihik neb do be da halonigi biche kodol nil tadi nene aro dido telephone cell phones dat egi je adiche hanne hiche tskilgon hiche kodal ne ya edo besla bando nakhalchin di zel in da dol legi do zel in agendal neshigi nurses dan lenigi ya edo besla bando nal jadina ni da behozen nihik hidden hi hidden do la aden dal neshta la da tlo de bilgan wikiyaten dal nesh ad shi la beso del nhido la na da ni tsind ne wikiyapokha nakhalchin ye akon dal neshto le nihik etades do le jo hota ya beken si zin khalchin joko nihik hidden da istra nkhalchin nalt sos biche kodal ya la edo he dan hidi ni do le chin no lenigi shik edo shna nalt sos da sol panigi dainol tragi kodon hik in masani hit cheni nala kodo dainol trata da di ne dan nuk di dan di ta ne jo kodo bahshna edo he ni hidi ni do le alchin kon ndal neshigi ni ka jegi jo ni hini hinache kon ya kon nil zel in da nollenigi ze na khat jo de snella kon siek shars da kon ni massa ni cheni nela kon ich in da khaido ya da halia Eya ni hin khas landa ek enit linigi nin de krege konde kodo CHR ze ko bicha de la a konde la ni masani hi chen hinala asahan da hastra edo bada halkan shalchen shik enolleni kodo ye lada asli kachi the quishin projects that agishin at bandate indole tuna yes ayesi bansde kesigi etra nezna ding de mil zonelt asli kon dobla beson hichedet ane e kojit khola ban tro nas koda dol ni ligi e aj beso bando nesladi no la ni hilpe da hasen tro andi hinda ye shmado shje andi tune ashon shadin lo alla kodo shma ika nalwo kodo e shna nashigi benina bashen akonde shade netsi do shade helen e hot a ishma ya halia do shje ya halia joni kon jebe hani hatoni a kuichin shi jebe hani a do je no lenigi njonago e kon ni hinache kon alchen biada hol a edo he konda istragi ado shi ek at beshbas anal tros ato kon kujin hiche kui leta kui shi bez ani kodo hiche kudel neshi dole kudel le dole shik edo shne ado shi kodo bandate in dole ako o he bedini dole kodo ni beshbas an kodo ni keni hin yadat enigi Yego ebena neshida yilla naltsos bje kada yilla beshbahas andan lingi Edmin Yazi he Edison Wanika he Herman Daniels he Jamie Henio nado he Key Allen Begay Jr. he Paul Begay he Pernell Halona he Ado Ricky Nez Edo he jadi peshpas andan linigi kodo yije e kodo naltsos bije kada yilla e jobe la azlint shne ko peshpas andan linigi aro aje na tin peshpas annal linigi edo he nihina nashda la jadi shi ol ya got a khilna annash aro alkejiyat he aro alkejiya nda annasha alla ajlon kodoni hikeni hinapa alskoj do lila biga alkejiya jiltiodo alkejinjil nasho edo do nila ebni na elkeda godat en the council dinda diga tra oya koje beshbas an Baz aja aro kujido executive branch president je aro golde kuje judicial branch je got anali got bez ani standali yago 89 da ya o yo che date in hallen kida ya ashon chairman de da sadana ya aro kuij na nishlende di trago liagro kadi jinje oyo jogo nahallen era zato binda dit insta di no behas ani la nada no sen la nada ni tsanani tsko ni Washington tskilo ilwalto le e got adat e ya adadil nilta di no oya ba aban tsde keso tashik edo shidna Nishishido bansada kiestole. You know, I wanted to speak in Navajo for our Navajo elders and our Navajo people, and now that transition into English, I wanted to say give an update first. Let me give an update. Total tests completed, 49,444. 49,444 people have been tested, ladies and gentlemen. That's almost 25% of our Navajo population on the Navajo Nation. Almost 25%. That's almost 1 in 4 of us have gone tested. More than any other state in the United States. More than many countries throughout the world. But you don't hear that per capita, right, in the news. They just want to portray it as all negative. But when it comes to positive like this, not many news outlets will mention that. But it is what it is, right? Of those 49,444 that have been tested, 7,045 have tested positive, and they're recovering. So 7,045 is from the start of the pandemic to the end. And you know that many people have overcome the virus. And the recovery right now is 3,716 people. That's over half of the 7,045 that have recovered. So you would subtract that to get a true number of positive cases here on the Navajo Nation. 335 people have lost their lives to COVID-19. 335. Our hearts, our prayers go out to these families. Many of these individuals we've known, I've known. Many of them are elders, 66% of the 335, which is 219, were our elders, 60 years and over. So it's critical that we surround ourselves, surround our elders as well with protection, and telling our elders to stay home, telling our elders that we can go out to get the groceries and the supplies for them. And let's not visit these elders too. Let's take care of our elders. They hold a lot of knowledge, traditional knowledge, intellectual knowledge. Let me challenge you today to start documenting some of the information that our elders have. Everybody has a phone, and there's a recorder on the phone. Sit down with your elders. Say, tell us about this. Tell us about our family. Tell us about how you grew up. I guarantee you they're not going to say no. They're going to tell you a lot of information, and you might get tired listening because it's going to be a lengthy conversation. But we need to start recording our family history and our history at our local communities as well. And I challenge you to do that. No more excuses. Let's protect our elders. We've lost professionals, we've lost our relatives, and just recently we lost one of our own police officers, Michael Lee. Michael contracted the virus, and he fought hard. And this is a true testament of how strong we are as Navajo people. Fought hard, many weeks fought this virus. But he succumbed to the virus, and our prayers are with the family. And I believe Thursday's the funeral. And we will have a live feed of that funeral We will do a proclamation for half staff of our flags throughout the Navajo Nation, Wednesday and Thursday, the day of his funeral. And we thank him, thank his family for the many years he has been in public safety, helping his people. These are the frontline individuals helping their people. And our condolences go out to the family and his community. I just got news this morning we lost another public safety personnel. Delcon criminal investigator, Esther Charlie. And those that know Esther, she was in the hospital for some time too. And fought hard against COVID-19. And our prayers go out to her family and also her community. There'll be an honor escort from Phoenix back to St. Michael's today. So these are individuals that are on the front line, our warriors that are on the front line. You know, I had the honor, Vice President and I had the honor of standing shoulder to shoulder with many of these warriors when we were out there on a daily basis. And there are CHRs, there are senior citizens, there are center employees, there's chapter employees, Navajo Department of Transportation, NTUA. These are essential workers that have been on the front lines throughout these months and many, many weeks, taking care of each and every one of us. And some have contracted the virus, and as I mentioned, some have lost their lives on the battlefield. Our condolences to the two here that I mentioned in public safety and the 300 plus individuals, families that have lost loved ones. And we need to continue to fight hard. Now's not the time to let down. Now is not the time to back down to this virus. Now is the time that we all come together and push this virus off our nation by helping each other out during this time. Telling your children, your grandchildren to stay home, you know. There was a 57-hour curfew this weekend. Police officers were out all day, and those of us that were saying it doesn't look like there was a lockdown, then do something about it. Don't just be that keyboard junkie and spewing a bunch of negativity on social media. We should be all telling each other, calling each other on the phone. We all have telephones. Putting stuff on Facebook, telling everybody to stay home. And those of you that are not listening, you know, I don't know what more we can say. It just shows a reflection of how you grew up. Because, you know, in Navajo, what they say is, who's that individual's parents? Who is that individual's grandparents? Who's their family? You are a reflection of your parents, your grandparents, and your family on these things that you do. Not just misbehaving or not listening, but everything in life. This is a teaching that was handed down from one generation to the next. And we're all in this together. Everybody wants to be macho and say, oh, I'm not going to get this virus until you get the virus. And then what? Then you start saying, I should have listened, right? Have you seen some of these videos? Especially down in the South, these young people think they're invincible until they get the virus, and then they should, oh man, I should have listened. Now is the time that you listen so that you don't go through some of these severe symptoms of COVID-19. The numbers show that we have been flattening out and going on a downward trend. We have 10 straight days under 100. Yesterday, we had 55. The day before, 27. Day before that, 69. 62, 85, 75, 39, 22, 57, 84, 92. And that's because of the work everyone is doing. We can drastically bring these numbers down. Wear your mask. Wash your hands with soap and water. Social distance. Stay home. Let me transition into the legislation 0116-20. You all know that there's a legislation that was sponsored by some delegates. Council Delegate Edmund Yazzie, Edison Wanika, Herman Daniels, Jamie Henio, Kealan Begay, Paul Begay, Pernell Halona, and Ricky Nez. They sponsored 0116-20. We put our full effort on that. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It passed the council on Friday. But it has 6 amendments, even though we over here said no amendments. And it changed the intent of the legislation. It took away the monies that were going to be used for opening up the Navajo Nation. Test kits for our employees, purchasing personnel protection equipment, cleaning and disinfecting compromised government buildings, hazard pay for our employees. Those were for our CHRs, our police officers, and our senior citizen staff, first responders, and many others. And they were taken away and used for other things. And I understand the council wants to help the Navajo people. But we here at the Office of the President and Vice President wanted to put an expenditure plan out there that covers everybody. And that's water line projects, electricity and solar. The water is drinking water and also agriculture and livestock. We're going through some tough times right now, those of you that have livestock, with the drought. That money would be put aside for that. Broadband and telecommunication, that's what we're using right now to get the information out to our Navajo people. Scholarships for health professionals, police officers. We don't have that many. We noticed that throughout this pandemic. We don't have many doctors, Navajo nurses. If they are, they're probably off the Navajo Nation. You know, we need more police officers. Look at what happened with the 57-hour curfew. We had to bring in the county sheriffs. We had to use our own civilian staff to help with these checkpoints. And those that work during the weekend, thank you so much. And that's what we're trying to do, is get hazard pay to these individuals who are putting themselves on the line, their health on the line for our people. I know there was some traffic throughout the Navajo Nation, and everybody thinks, oh, people are driving around. But you know what? Those were visitors, and probably those that weren't listening too, but visitors that were going through the Navajo Nation. And what we told them at these checkpoints as they entered the Navajo Nation is, make sure you gas up. Make sure you don't stop anywhere on the Navajo Nation because everything is closed. If you're going to go through the Navajo Nation, then please just go right on through. Get from point A to point B. And that's what these checkpoints were about. And those that weren't listening, you probably got a ticket. You were warned. So don't complain. And so the legislation 0116-20, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support. Even though it changed the legislation, that bill has yet to come from the council to the president's office, vice president's office. Once we get that legislation, we'll know exactly the language of these amendments. But overall, it's a step in the right direction for the Navajo people in terms of spending $700 million, over $700 million. Yeah, you heard me right. Over $700 million. And how do we come up with that money? May 6th, we got the $600 million. June 16th, just last week, we got $86 million. And then June 18th, we got another $27 million. So the total of a $714 million, the CARES Act. The $600 million was only 60% of what the Navajo Nation was supposed to get. The remaining 40% is what came in last week. Over $113 million. So you put the $600 million plus and the 114 or so amount together, it comes out to $714 million. And that's what we're going to start talking about is the expenditure. And what we said also was that we want to put these categories in place because the Navajo people, during the elections, during many discussions, mentioned the need for better agriculture projects and water infrastructure projects. $300 million is what we're proposing for that. Adequate plumbing of Navajo homes. Agricultural projects to promote self-sufficiency and economic development. And as I said, getting water to our livestock. Right now, it's a drought. We've gotten a lot of people saying that windmill, this is out, this windmill is out. And then we fix it up and then either it breaks down again or it gets vandalized. So take care of our windmills once we fix them. These windmills, the parts are beginning to be obsolete because they're old. And the transition from that type of windmill to a solar pump is what we're proposing in some of this $300 million for water infrastructure and agricultural projects. $100 million would go to power line and solar. You know, we need refrigeration in some of these homes because people, if they got food there, you know, it'll last. They don't have to go to the supermarket every other day. Or if they have insulin that needs to be refrigerated, they can store it at home. They don't have to go to the hospital every other day. That way they can stay home. And then, of course, our gadgets, our electrical stuff, you know, with our phones and all that needs to be charged, TV, getting information. Information is key to combating this virus. Also putting $50 million for broadband and telecommunication. Some of us know that we don't have the best internet or the best cell service here on Navajo. We need to push and forward the fiber lines to get high-speed internet to everyone. That's information, like I said, getting people informed about what's happening in here in our government. You know, I think this is the first of its time utilizing social media that people are informed. Before, people were never informed. Maybe it's because leaders didn't want people to know what was happening here, but we want people to know. But then you got people over there saying, oh, all they're doing is just photo ops. All I'm saying is it's all about transparency. To make sure people know what's going on. The day of the backroom deals is over. At least in this administration, we're going to be as transparent as we can. But some people don't like it, right? But it's empowering our Navajo people to be informed. And look at what happened with 0116-20. When you all came out to support it, there was 2,800 people who signed the petition to press the council to approve 116-20. 2,800 people signed on the petition and said, sign it. Get it through the legislature, the council. And they did. 100 written supporting comments. There was comments coming in to our office, and I'm sure to the council office. Chapter resolutions were passed. This is your government, ladies and gentlemen. You have direct influence on what goes on here in Window Rock. Don't just say, oh, they're not going to listen. Oh, they're in it for themselves. Look at what happened with this move to get this legislation passed. And it was because of each and every one of you who commented. Those of you that didn't comment, I don't know. Maybe you're busy or you felt like they're not going to hear us, but the council heard you. And now we're bringing it over to look at what those changes are. Those changes, those amendments made, is something that we need to evaluate, because this is the Navajo people's money. It's not my money. It's not the council's money. It's the Navajo people's money. And we want to make sure that it's used correctly. So we don't get audited. We don't get told that you have to pay it back. The day of, misappropriations and mismanagement of dollars is behind us. Now's the time to hold everyone accountable, including us. And that's why we're, doing this Facebook Live and doing these types of town halls, so you know what's going on with your government. This is your government. And then $50 million scholarship for healthcare professionals, police officers. We need more of those professionals. Our own Navajo people, don't get me wrong, we appreciate all the non-Navajos that are working here on the Navajo Nation. They did an outstanding job with our Navajo professionals. But I think many of us have always said, let's grow our own. Let's get our Navajo people. That's what we keep saying. Go get an education, come home and help your people. Now's the time to do that. $40 million for Navajo businesses and promote economic development. We only have 11 grocery stores. We need more. I know 40 million, someone's going to say, well, that's not a lot of money. But overall, all these projects that are being made, the whole $550 million or so, the majority of that is going to go to our contractors. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We don't have that many contractors, too. If we want these projects to get completed as soon as possible, we're going to have to bid these out, too, so we can get these projects done. I know that's going to be hard to swallow, but that's just how it is right now. December 31st is the deadline. $10 million for housing. We want to put 2 housing manufacturing facilities up. One in Tuba City and one in New Mexico. So we can begin to build modern day octagons. How many of you would be okay with a simple octagon? One studio octagon. Through this virus, we know that multiple generations of people live under one house and under one roof. in one house, and it spread quickly. So we need to be able to build homes, and not just build them for free. Families need to be a part of building their own homes, right? Sweat equity. I think when we talk about free homes, our first reaction is a 4-bedroom, a garage. You know, the day of free homes is over, I think. If we want to be self-reliant and self-sufficient, we got to bring back the teaching of being able to help each other out and help yourself out, right? That bootstrap mentality. Don't get me wrong. I know some people are not able to help themselves. That's where we come in as citizens. Children, young people. Let's help build an elder a home. Let's help build a veteran a home. Let's bring community back to the forefront, just like our ancestors did when they went off to Fort Sumner and came back. They came back to all this devastation, right, after the signing of the treaty. Remember, their houses were burned, right? Their crops were burned. They rebuilt their nation by helping each other out. We can do that. We can help build our nation, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about nation building. So we're going to be announcing today as well the reopening plan of the Navajo Nation. It's going to be done in phases. It's not all at once. It's going to be done in phases. Schools. We're working with the states. We sent letters to the states. They have various plans. So what we're envisioning is a one resource guide with Navajo Nation plan, the reopening plan, and then the individual plans to reopen for each, like for businesses, for schools, casinos, here at the Navajo Nation government. So you can see that plan, see that's transparency there. And what we wanted to do was test all our Navajo Nation employees, but because of the legislation that was changed, they took that money out of there. So now we're going to have to talk about putting some of that money back in when we deal with the expenditure plan, so that we could have test kits. There's 30,000 test kits that were coming to the Navajo Nation. We could possibly use some of those and disinfect and clean out some of these government buildings. And when I say government buildings, that's including chapter houses, senior centers. I know there was a comment about there's no money for chapters. It was already in there. So the reopening plan is going to be announced today, and that plan will be available for you all to take a look at. There was a New Mexico special session. Did it freeze up? It is. Okay. All right. Oh, is it you? Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. I thought that was Jesse on the phone. New Mexico special session. They're trying to cover a budget deficit as well over there because of the virus. And what we told them is we want our projects, our capital projects, to stay the same because we're working on those projects. They shouldn't be swept so that they could get money to cover their deficit. So we're working with the New Mexico legislature and the governor as well. There's so many other things to mention, and I'm not. We got Thursday as well. Thursday afternoon, after the funeral, we'll have a town hall. But like I said, the mask, social distancing, washing your hands, staying home is important. Cases are exploding all around us, positive cases. So what we're telling our people is don't travel. Don't travel, just stay home. There's nothing wrong with staying home. I know a lot of our relatives live off the Navajo Nation. Tell them that, hey, let's ride it out. Just stay where you're at. And tell them what we've been telling you. Tell them to wear their mask. Tell them to social distance. Tell them to wash their hands with soap and water, and tell them to stay home. Masks are important. Experts and professionals have said that wearing your mask stops the spread of coronavirus. And we incorporated this in April, right? Mandating everybody. Now every towns out there and cities are mandating their people to wear masks. But the state of Arizona has yet to do it. So that's why it's important that visitors, if you're coming on to the Navajo Nation, you got to wear a mask. And if you don't want to abide by that, please stay off our nation then. We want you to be safe, visitors, and we want our people to be safe too. And it works that way. We don't want to get blamed for you catching the virus if you came in and taking it out back home to your family. Or you don't want to get blamed for bringing the virus to the Navajo Nation. You see, it works both ways. Honor and respect our laws, visitors. And plus, our visitor offices are closed. Tourist destinations are closed. Point of interest are closed here on that one. And it's really nothing to see. And it's because we want to keep our Navajo people safe, ladies and gentlemen. So that surge, we're monitoring that surge that's happening off our Navajo Nation in Phoenix, skyrocketing. We don't want that to happen. So continue to fight every day. And how do you fight this virus? Wearing your mask, social distancing, washing your hands with soap and water, and staying home. I don't know how many times I've said it during this town hall, because it's important. It is very important. Our alternative care sites, those of you that may have contracted the virus and that don't want to go back to your house, but you need a place to stay, contact the Indian Health Service. Can contact our HCOC. What's our HCOC number? 928-871 7014. 7014. And then they could take you to these alternate care sites. We take care of you. We'll feed you. You just hunker down and you recover there. You know, and it's not like you're in a cell or anything like that. You know, you actually can watch television. I mean, I'm not trying to make it a good thing, but I'm just saying that there's a place for you if you have COVID-19 and you don't want to go home and, you know, possibly compromise your family. Call that number for some assistance. So thank you so much. Lastly, we have visited all 110 chapters with our food and supply distribution. So now that we're having a reopening of the Navajo Nation, we're going to transition that down back to helping COVID-19 positive patients and their families. For 110 chapters, we went out and helped as many people as we could. You didn't have to be a member. You don't even have to be a voter. You just had to be a person in need. And we covered so many communities. But now we got to step that down. You know, all of us helping each other out. Now it's on us as citizens. If you see somebody that's in need, let's help them. So we're going to be transitioning to now helping specifically COVID-19 positive patients and their families with food and supplies. But then we also have some hand sanitizers that will be stationed throughout the Navajo Nation where we'll be handing them out. But food, we're going to be stepping that down. But of course, we're monitoring everything around us. A lot of this can change if we start getting high numbers. And we don't want that, right? We don't want that on Navajo. We're all in this together. Ni tsoko. The nebikeya bakao ke huit inigiya. Hadainos ne? Aldo yego odat eshik edoshidna. kodo mask chudal aro yigo yedego yadal tie ado nie la tolle gospet kada kis ado ha ganden da sotra dishi de kosentragi chostoit idi de nebeke apaka o shi nache adon ni lot nilsko ka ije jo ze do ba londa hatna ako ani hilt alkida da ado kodo ka nacha bichdi kahot adi ko shikedo shidna hada inolni do hier la kodo na khatsu do toltsanigi eben hitzil kuich hot adien bichda det Eshin kha illa ya khoni ligi ako kashin lego hoz dogo de keda hat enigi di de kosenskagi na hast ets atta nalnegi diego de khoni lote kare ajdo batsudil zendole nihik eni hidna la keda hat igot nihi jo bainshkech ke shidna yego dat ido dido khon alka ne chagi benache bi chidika ndishni. You know, one last thing is to remember to pray. Remember to pray for the Navajo people and those that live around us. Even though sometimes there's some discrimination happening, we pray for them, for their recovery. We pray for people out there because our prayers are strong here on Navajo. Look at what's happening with the lessening of the virus. Let's continue to pray. First Nations prayers are powerful, but let's continue to pray for those all across the globe, all around the globe, all around the Southwest in this country, that we will defeat this monster called COVID-19. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless our great Navajo Nation. And the next person is Vice President will be on, he's on travel. I don't know where he's at. He's probably going to share that with you. So thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Mr. President. It is good to be with you for all those updates, the vital updates here. So initially, upon hearing the news of our recent loss of Officer Michael Lee and the new officer from Dilcon, we say our prayers for their families and for our nation as we all join them in sadness and mourning. As we enter our 10th 57-hour curfew, again, we say, stay home, stay safe, save lives. Home is the only place where our confidence remains high that we can control our environment, know exactly where everyone has been, and in that, we control the places our family members go. So we know, it's all about confidence. So as we stay home, remain safe. So we potentially save lives, the lives of our family and our loved ones. So we've lost 335 of our dear loved ones so far. Our prayers go out to each and every one of us. We are a nation that is still in mourning as we fight valiantly. So I get it. We're all tired of this virus, but that doesn't mean that we need to let up now in this our recovery phase. Our numbers have gone down, as President has said, that this flattening that we've heard so much about is occurring right now. And prayerfully, we cannot let up. So in that, I see our great need to be disciplined in patience. Key, this is a very key. We need to be disciplined in our patience. Waiting on the all clear, that's what we're all waiting for. We're all chomping at the bit, right? To get it out, to be able to go where and resume life the way we knew it. And we need to wait for that all clear. So in this time, I pray that we can increase our reverence in our Creator. And as we wonder why this virus has taken the toll that it has and changed our lives as it has, who of our people has taken this inquiry to God? President Jonathan Nez has been powerful in his leadership of our fight against COVID-19. The novelist Robert Louis Stevenson observed that a leader keeps his fears to himself but shares his courage with others. That's what we've seen. That's what we've seen. The Office of the President and Vice President and our cabinet are working very hard on establishing, as you heard from our president, the expenditure plan of our CARES Act funding that is already sitting in our own treasury. The amount of $714,189,631.47 is what we get to work with to mitigate in this current pandemic and readying our nation for the next possible viral pandemic. You heard from our president earlier. In legislation 0116-20, we have the ability now to work with and to work together with our Navajo Nation Council delegates. We will work together as our people are adamant about leadership, putting our differences aside to the benefit of all of our people. The President highlighted our spending plan within the 116-20 legislation. So I won't mention these again, but just know that our president and I are committed to ensuring that these monies will all go to our immediate fight against COVID-19. And lastly, I would be remiss if I didn't offer some word of encouragement. When I need encouragement, personally, I go to Scripture. Our Creator speaks to us through His Word. Psalm 34:18, the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. For this time of healing, this time of restoration, and time for rebuilding, and time for repairing, life demands will continue after this COVID-19 pandemic has lifted. And so, when the enemy comes in like a flood, it is you, Lord, who lifts up a standard against him. Lastly, in Ephesians 2:10, for we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to and for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. And so as I close, prayerfully ask that all of our people be protected, President and I, and certainly our prayers go out to our recent public safety officers whom we lost fighting the good fight against COVID-19. They're in mourning right now, but they'll come out of this with our prayers, with the help of our strength, with the help of our outreach to them. So they will be missed, and we'll be continuing to pray for their families as they go on, as they must go on. And so we thank our president for his leadership, his exemplary, very fronting all of this here. As the vice president, I have said time and time again that I admire his leadership and that I hold on to his coattails. And the same should be said about all of our nation as they look to leaders for these times in distress, that as he goes, we go. And so I'll let you know that our president is strong in faith and courage, and will continue to put up good reports here if we all adhere to the call of leadership, to the call of our health professionals to stay home, stay safe, save lives. These masks that we wear, right, they're very important. And also the social distancing, these are all tried and true. You'll hear this across the globe that these are methods that are needed, especially with the current rise and the spiking that's going on in Arizona down south. Nobody would have thought that opening up the economy would produce such spiking, but it is true. And so to that, much diligence, much protection still needs to be done. And we need to adhere to the masks. We need to adhere to cleaning our hands, and we need to practice social distancing. And as our president said, again, we'll continue to do that, and we'll be the models of that. And just know that if you all would just raise your levels of participation in this, for it is for potentially your life, the life of your dear ones, your loved ones that we are protecting. So I appreciate his leadership again, and I look forward to the next town hall, which we'll be able to give updates again. And we certainly enjoy this time that we're able to speak to you all, even though it's one way. But just know, as President said, it's all about transparency. It's all about being open. And this is the new way that government leads, is from these opportunities that we have. Sure, all don't agree with everything that's on social media, but it's a great tool to get out a timely message, an encouraging word, and definitely the greatest and the latest news that affects your nation here, Shidane. And so, from the Office of the President and Vice President, this is Myron Lizer, the Vice President of Navajo Nation, Comanche Nishle, Tolhana, Bashastin, out of Comanche, Dashache, Klashti, Dashinelli. And I look forward to being able to present to you an update from the 2020 U.S. Census here. Mr. Arvin Mitchell will be giving us some more updates. And please hear him as well. If you haven't registered for the census, please stand and be counted. Of course, in this case, and he'll explain further, you get to sit and be counted as you turn on your computer, log on to the proper website, and please register your family and respond to this year. So I look forward to hearing his encouraging words on the increase of the percentage of people who have registered here on Navajo. So I appreciate you, Juan. God bless you as God blesses our Navajo Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Arvin Mitchell. Hello.
Vice President, President, nine snag ashin shake ikodo what like 2020 census with it ninigi the nanal kahagi. So this is our second week being on this town hall. Overview by Nahasa snack and yet nanal kahagi on the timeline by Nahasa snack last week. On the last week I covered the questionnaire. So let me just do a quick recap again on the purpose, the timeline, and then the questionnaire. I'll get into my main topic of response, self-response. In the Kadea Bureau of Census, I don't lay 2019 as a tribal partnership specialist. I met with most of the 110 chapters, agency council that I not only can that leko eba, but the whole now a consuch a whole G. Open ye it indicate I thought about which net base of a natla, I don't not on a be not a hatsa. Ya kodo ya hotol kaha so hot ekato ya charles watchina had in dolly nidia eba hon that the cares at 600 million then eight the net and eight again ya 600 million gauge that ya. So it's very important that we get counted. Kodo ya 20 to one. March but we restarted our operation back on June the 11th. Last Thursday, the update leave. We're going to each of the housing unit, updating the map as we're going along. And we're leaving questionnaires as we are at these housing unit. One on the trailers at Nagastin, map be updated on the questionnaire. Dal Kalbata Nil Isha Ebenatni, or Dal Kalbata Naznil Dolected, questionnaire, the Shinigi plastic bag, Naznilo, Nidal Katigi Bata Naznil Dole. Don't add and do you a Katole. The questionnaire census ID number, and you log on to the 2020 census.gov. It'll take you to that site to fill out your questionnaire. You went to your house. Address ID bijil address ki adon that ke kun eben na etikit adon that di ha one housing unit shningia ha ne la ya kun na ke hot ha ne la akodo kodo kha kodo ni na kodo ya kodo kha chot na etikit adon da ya di de kon ni hit na ta ha one ba ta ni ben housing unit. Edo da adon da action adon na action adon so keta ebit apaga digi ant ende under one questionnaire got na etikit adon lego ke when na etikit the other most important one is the question 9 and the um burger race given night the kid it case Native American Alaskan Native it's Nazis ado api ya night the kid ya tribal affiliation at en now be horse is a quite a Navajo ado under Navajo with exoda it is abiga ado that the net that is costo in lead president Washington is not either it other quite tribal affiliation it other the spelling X or J is still Navajo to net the hot other other name but sige quite a to set or the tribal affiliation de ne na de gin le khalani khalanza ni zet la chot na de kitla de ya khut la quite ba chon adol ko kade aden the enumerators in that ba khon osndole in le de ya ni ba chon anigi they're delivering questionnaire dropping off questionnaire don't on the corner ni pini na total katnani tsinda only total be anal im kai get nil esin ni hit be hosen do le don't dan hit na be khosna o le don't and ti de kadon le July the 7th ya kha don't o sa go not no la go ti de digi en le August the 13th en hital kalina nilsen dole tila adonat anen la kwaige questionnaire ka ni kina so adan night kidole it's a so kya enumerator but you'll have an in person interview with an enumerator na nan kidoy kwaige we don't want to do that because of the COVID-19. Let's all self-respond. Questionnaire but here's the phone number 844-330-2020. Adon the kodo adon the not the kitchen zinzo not the skill not the kitchen zo unnatural window office aje kalchin da state adon the neck atlas to zinzo so 928-288-6323 phone number again ato questionnaire tan ki hota just a questionnaire yeah do ni in kapit dot in in ne kinde don the kage and some show yolda dan san ti yolda be bahasen do le don the na ke die hota katonza ha da inish don the Nihilchen the end the enumerators an khatchen aden darkness on the over 200, they need the Bureau of Census. Is the United States Bureau of Census. I don't that this thus far. We have 1,070. 1,070 ebitchen huil na sto digi kudanan shulla do anta as quite in the Indian as a do you want to be selected? Do you want an employment? So I think the 1,070 the shinige kodini hatoshi digi chada nisto I don't that the recruitment especially in Arizona, the western side of Navajo Nation, recruitment 2020 census.gov I don't know you can log on to an online application. Leden at ani kushina khayata di an hinel itole adon da an hikwage khana na shlondo de khano di Washington il khandat ko shahab ke ni do de leda not an in that le ado khana ani dan lenigi shahab do le ado kade response rate shnigi khana sos ni khas ni and the March at that suspended operation. Navajo Nation, we have 38 census tract. This census tract based on population. And 2030 that we want to have Bureau of Census make tracks based on chapter service boundary. But I hasn't done it. I don't the back in 2000. And they didn't map ita aja is not only but ni na the tribal subdivision no later on the census population you can get all the census demographics, community development, website, people so the 38 census tract. Let me start off with Western real quick. How to get to this information. 2020 census response rate. You can log on to that website. On the every day 3 update. This captures how many people replied online. By the phone. Every day update the website. So 38 tracks within Navajo Nation. 38 tracks within Navajo Nation. On the one of the track, but on. On the western side, they're at 7.9. Let me go down to Navajo first. Navajo Nation. It cut 2%. So last week, President, not even 1%. I do not cut 2% within 5 days. So we jumped like 1.1%, which is okay. Which is it's better than the previous report. I don't know that this is the very first time within 230 years census this is the first time that we're doing self-response. So they I don't know the computer that I don't know Wi-Fi that connectivity that Asian oyon kin short only. Adon that did one kade 2 we're at 2%. Although Arizona they're at 58%. New Mexico they're at 50%. On the Utah, they're at 65.9% of self-respond. A percentage. The total household. On Navajo, we had a total household of 76,000. On the thing later, the nether lago, Apache County, there's only a 9.3% because a lot of these Apache County is rural area. Update leave. On the Navajo County, a 25%. Coconino County, a 38%. Respond back. On the McKinley County is only at 8%. San Juan County, New Mexico is at 39%. It's not 40. Cotiga County, they're heavily populated with Navajo. So the percentage Navajo, that's not responded. The state response will go up, the county response will go up. Washington, a response rate. So since I covered the Navajo Nation as a whole, each track they have also a Facebook program. And every evening they have a program. Then also the chapter leadership. Census so just looking at they're at 7.9. They're at 7 almost 8%. Every day they go up. So I'm pretty sure today or tomorrow they'll be at 8%. And later 2% Navajo Nation is at 7%. From Delicon, Birch Springs, Coal Mine Mesa, Tuba City, Cameron. Those are the areas that really had their percentage increase since we restarted the last Thursday. Like Cameron in that area, they increased it by 3%, which is good. So on the western side, the southwest on the Tonanis, there's a Cameron. Those that Iago, the Delcon, they're pretty good. They're pretty good doing the response. Don't hold just a Windrock track. They're doing pretty well at 4%. Eastern Agency, thought they're doing pretty well. Chapters they're like in the 3%, high 2% area. Where we really want self response is in the central Navajo, central Navajo. Maybe that's the rural area. That's a respond. Central Navajo. There's lack of internet, lack of connectivity, lack of computers. They response rate. I don't know Washington. I don't know. I don't now we response rate no I don't live it I don't a lot of these tribes they're doing pretty well. I don't know not I don't know I don't have one in later launching 176,000. I don't delete that net. I don't add that net for new housing unit. Could is on about John Adolf housing to Argino Snagi. on the Thursday got share kapin kitlasnet ole going forward a response rate ibahasnet ole on the in certain areas respond they lagi on the in certain areas yeah don't not on date lagi khalit ya ti the aj ka ti no the ya ishin kudo be not on be no ishin khit ille to lil kudo yeah نانتي دشنيدو للكروات إيزو أن يجون أنيجي نانال تاجي 2020 census جود بيبتأتش أدون دا كون أن هنا نشنادي اللي قال بيسوت أدون دا نات أني بين نتحدث أدون دا كدو جنوشينا اللي أدون دين كلا هلو ليش. Thank you very much.
Shia, Tatnathani Shla, do Bilagana Bashastin, Nakadina, Dashache, do Bilagana Dashanale. Good afternoon. I'm Kimberly Dutcher. I'm the Deputy Attorney General for the Navajo Nation, and I'd like to present an update on the donations that the nation has been receiving to support its COVID-19 relief effort. As of today, June 23rd, 2020, in online donation payments, the nation has received about $2,046,000, which is an increase of about $44,000 from last week. And in FMIS checks and wire transfers, the nation has received approximately $3,215,000, which is a significant increase of about $360,000 from the same time last week. On the nation's official GoFundMe site, in the last, we're up to a total of about $1,578,000. So from all of these sources combined, as of today, the nation has about $6,840,000 received in cash donations. This figure does not represent all of the donations that the nation has received in property, such as donated homemade cloth face masks, hand sanitizer, diapers, wipes, all cleaning supplies, bottled water. All of this is exclusive of that. I'd also like to take some time today to highlight some special donations and what ordinary people are doing to support the nations and its efforts. First, I'd like to highlight today, hot off the press, we learned that AT&T is supporting the Navajo Nation's COVID-19 response by donating $25,000 to the nation's relief fund. Through their press release, they announced this, and that they also stated that AT&T has developed a strong partnership with the nation over the years by working together to implement FirstNet to help our nation's first responders, and now with their generous donation that will benefit our frontline warriors and our Navajo people. This was stated by Navajo Nation President Jonathan Nez. We are truly thankful for AT&T for their generous donation. And next, I'd like to highlight a special effort by the TNR Market and through their Misty's Hope project. What happens with this is folks contribute to the Misty's Hope project by donating funds, and these funds are then used to feed animals in need throughout the nation. So TNR, through the Misty's Hopes project, their initial goal was $5,000. After they made their goal, they surpassed it and they kept on going, and they are now have raised, as of today, about $6,000 for Misty's Hope. We thank everyone at TNR and through their Misty's Hope project to helping animals in need on the nation. And what happens here is with the funds that are donated, They're then converted into $20 gift certificates, which have been distributed during President Nez and Vice President Leiser's events out in the chapters. And they were also distributed to needy veterans during a recent Memorial Day distribution event in Window Rock. So thank you very much to TNR through their Misty's Hope project who are helping animals in need on the Navajo Nation. Another way folks have chose to support their nations by using their unique talents is through art. There's a painting. A painting is from a series of Indigenous children by Navajo artist Natasha Martinez. And you can see this painting up on Facebook at the nation's official Navajo Nation COVID-19 Relief Fund site. Bazil is a child's name meaning he is strong in the Navajo language, and it can be used or applied to all genders. The name acknowledges the strength and survival that represent the Navajo people during this COVID-19 crisis. So please support Natasha's t-shirt and mask fundraiser for the nation. Again, you can find this on Facebook on the official Navajo Nation COVID-19 Relief Fund site. Another effort I'd like to highlight is for some generous people that like to bake up in Utah. The Old Highway Cottage Bakery had a fundraiser to benefit the Navajo Nation COVID-19 Relief Fund last weekend. And they baked brownies and varieties of sweet roll, featuring plain grasshopper, s'more flavored salted caramel. And they sold these for $10 each, all to benefit the nation. So I want to give a shout out to our supporters at the Old Highway Cottage Bakery in Utah. Thank you so much for using your talents to benefit the nation. And finally, here's another fun example. Andrew Hobson recently did a powerlifting challenge earlier this month in which people pledged to support him monetarily with all funds raised to support the nation. And his goal was to do a 700-pound deadlift attempt. His lift was ultimately successful, and it exceeded his personal record, and he raised over $1,000 for the nation. So thank you again, all of you supporters out there who are aware of the Navajo Nation and our relief efforts and our needs, and who use your unique talents to support the nation during this time. Achehat, thank you very much. And for more information about these efforts and to see some fun photos, please go to Facebook, the official Navajo Nation COVID-19 Relief Fund, and continue to spread the word about the nation's COVID-19 relief efforts, which are needs, and other pages and information can be reached at www.navajo.fund. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Be well. Achehat.
Hey, Paul Sprunian Shia, Navajo Department of Justice. Shnish. Hello. are eligible for CARES Act funding. And that is still ongoing. And the Navajo Nation, through our office, is continuing to participate on the side of tribes who are arguing to the federal court that there is no eligibility for a Native corporation. Ruling time, along with other tribes.
De Kodoni Doshanat Edge, JD Maideshkijnin Shlon, Torichi, Ibashchin, Asche Yatashinaldo, Trapa Edashiche, Totus Aholiene, Ade is Chashike Lanko. It's a ya, he had none hidden dishnis, Arnold's Chachin and Nothini, Ebedak Ehit Aro Hashino Sa, that is not JD kudo adenik eje aben soit ahanasze oko sashi etkhadahne do sashi sha etkhadahne ajen hi chedon hi madnasdan hi bikeda noslini etse ya ko enat ani noslini khashi no sa ya ko ayat en hidini dole ado sn ado bikeje hojesh Ashin sago kodo a kuije ya bendan hini kanle aro o kono yu ya o swat a ita o kono yu hashin sago hirka anacha kodo sa zido do aro hashin sago nat ani mitlini ba he ni zen leho aro hashin no sa kodo volunteer da Ajik ekwa en dacha edo kodo ba he nitzen chik edo shidne zet KGK da noslini tashi no la en dacha ya kodo ba he nitzen ado hashi no la kwa a large na kade nosnish edo a kwije ba he nitzen le hashi no la tsala da nosle ado it's isen dacha Ado is a enido is a ni kahit da nosle. Ado hashinsko wokon chapter houses but nahas ango a large nahata hodni trat nas nelita nosle. Ado to neheshji bedan hit ochini ultrat nahas anje o when no UA anotso a anaha nitzen chik edo shidene. Ado hashino flash a hajin sabo the neck at Yati an his nanta. Hashino flash a betahos a susazino by Henderson. Harlan hizard a ye got destiny got a Arjit to the Zenalt ye got destiny. Be yajit of ye got desno at a Ashi in Nisata be at the just Nahalende. Jo a nantint eshik edo shidne. Ot aben na shid nescha na ot aben hitche yashke. Hala belagana bezad ya sato ya. Do ist il ida hat nile akonde jo nantint eshik edo shidne. Hashin sagodi de kosten sa bebet ojeni de kosto jo bai. Ot ya de quiz kanye da shin han sninle. Akon hits adult do nitzen a kuije. Ako hashin saka behes ane hatatel ya hatatel Hashine la eya koto behes ani tak as. Okoye go ye nan hin tinjik edo shidne. Hashino la e honwade. So da honwade da isno sa. Hashino la e dashnish e hihe esto. Aro hashin suka e honwade na antini. Sala e ben dat not tini do be not any ba he huinten a kwitjin shik edo shidne. Dida questo drop e hashin suka ani ezei paten atishin dal kha to ashi pahoto leshko te oka a kwitjin kon hilla khala washbe khata kis dan hitne ni hilla ye go khata kis ado hashin sakoti hot zetaga zilla chishito chos en hitne adon hize don hichito beni betates palot andakhe ados tates es tawinosna ndakhe joe a an hitne o hashin sako ye nan hin she says they don't see kes ndishni hashin sako dishi ben de pahnle nihichito nihinita des bali ni ben de pa ado hashin sako di la hand sanitizer ni edo na pa ko ado din hilla aha kanna de kisi edo bene pa oko yego beta hi dil soto jo ye ot ni hit anje huido lis an hi ni at ya shik edo shidna ashi inni ze pa attende ha ilan no bezedo bechito that is pa da tashino ni shinte di konnet national na sata asa na sata doshita el khal akonde etmohasido etanan sledo ehun nanstado le johot ado beta huilianle akoshik edo shidne na hehe ade da isuno sai ashi inni o yugo na antin kodo ya ye national sai ben hishnet do shido do an hit ya da ade shido ye go national ha o khal to ye da ani shisa zero betchnet schlinde na hoch de shadon le chiyan ha shago ade na hideshn hinde oyo betchnet schlinde a kodich yan bes na pasin da han shi atash alle beit odi ashe ben nashtonde oyo betchnet schlini benina ash hashin sokopi khashda gaho ayat natle ado tite gazib tabeti nani isto oyo betchnet schlinde and then te gazib biteshni diese nicht ni is dat en hit khakito dat and then you jo lala tite gazib hindish snetla shillai ado ti khashin soko korax beti nani edo o you tot to be inash iho shilla iti yego yish la alto oko yego ye na nest ha ito late o bena sha oyo to insenda hala hot a ja ila to yego na tono to hajo iyo senda alto edo hashin soko ye nationalist ha ado ti hot hat shakon len that is esko o you the next sani that is ja da big etish khalata oyo le hon wa de nashta hota chike atlo the hadishness ado disinfect the anish in big ina asol akho anta chike I hanashne o choye go ye na ntin Halet hot zala choquinzen. Adon le hajo hon wa de na so tsankit nini edo yego nationalist ha ala anila hon wa de eta ol il hon wa de na nesha edo she yisni le a konk eta yehe duk et ishla na dag edilla na yizata hot ahonesh kishbek etat elia aj na nesh eneshtla aro hashin soko konal tloshita aj etnasi kes aj latobenan chna nesh eneshtla aro hashin soko ti chete walieni do apen se kesa dishne ho wan khaz agon ne de khajosh tahatusna ol jo et asani ni tlini hot an ni na antinazla an odo translate de bahaginin trago abet ado etrani grapedesne ako eyente ye sheinni ko na hatoljo ko hotot dido ist atol nicho ajet she astes ninde es tuido sani do over hot jolda atone ist etusna on na de yinden ne ye da hones ko ein jono la ist hosen ko apelek at all ye yota posado es posado le ot and yen dan tinde es tuido sani alle etost etosna o onnekin go shjolo do that I gesodo da ist hatosna do yat ehijo kid da ninde es tuido sani akot shedde wasn't it again the aquage beast hatos yat epen jolota and jono konan shobe na de stas and jono conscious na do ka ishin cho any be na do ke jo hot as tuido sani hot ayen da tino ba ni zi this g at the hot ben nashet en chin a jashin is tuido sani da asli in the o yuna an chin hulla ado ti ho wa de sunta do ha ni so ni go tan hit na shi edo shit na a konde ha shine la bi khatita hodo atishne nan nishte na khan na ha kha ita ye nan hin chin ita ha shin sako ye nan chin ho wa de salai chiyan el sani ni tlini de nani tlini chiya il etra ni da ajis in this scene jo bet so da hat this and jono ko chiya jis in jono shikesha de nana khatole tabi is nana khata bananish illini belek nazladole do yat ehi bitsaj queen idole jot also da hat this na bahani zi sato sheyin snile ako ahtishne hot abi khatishashik edo shidne adoti it says in lini nichna kid be day kid ado social media do ya ata tehida yinte yila aj pitni itat khoji ya at so belakana enjoy comedies help lo del chido lo hasenje aj na azzi jo aj esto yat khashine la ani belashlein hits atne is la ante jo khashit it ye go bit khatolni do ye go bit so shi do ta shido khashin so gatish kain lini trots at sahel look at geje the question is la a kohashto it ado leshik edo shidne da isno sai aden da kai ye go khata inosne a jo che ta ke ni hiza ba ta hosnya eta aketo ne Ashi khate nijeti sita no khati pesh bahane ansto skito bi khastotze Ashine las tuido sani khate nijete ditsi they just want to hear your voice akodan ta hasne nihman nihje belkhoje nikedan leni khate shisa nijete ditsi nihye khande nishi khate Nahanal Nishibijita Ditsi na di qua telecommuting days nini dik ahataben hitch yashki what is jo what ye nan hin do ye nashin tin quich do at and the boys dos after done Jashi itran de toat and the bahasenda at the ohosh todo at and the pohutis at the shitoni. Shanalia na kaisanda bajaninde adosha masan esa anat lahota bajaninde etan sho shiyajish awe nasgo itis kago to yat ehi daholno bishi tradedina bishi huiditse okotzago yego khailni dole the nabayan dole nezabahulya dole to the naat ekiest out sekesta dole hajo nezadi ist einsen shiyajish awe holye shikesh the na jogot in antin salado ota besh ya oti enna Dishji do akwiche kondat nishin de shiyajish awe illa nahot deep that the deal nishti is that deal ni do as khona khashin ashen stel kompat skilsen dich in ya do deal de da skil on na ashti an lede ben dash the nest ha skil so ya kwa ades ta kwa na ilwotota a khot Skilland og nida asuna bat skillen så na alla et skillen så anit at anhia da ha jo she khot ehi na nstken akhoti khoto tsele ya holne to na ani li a khwicha pata hoine na sos khata dil ya din jono kha nta on nesh no ale ash de naked oti Halet kwaad Deutsch Lieder dort lesen so. Sadlachit an behanana sioik it oti to yese bekachana sana. And then dana ashit it kitten de belakana HAD parallel desne ishin hot ashkan jinnelo is the oti. Jo kwae sadik at nakhan sni. To yat ahin khansni ada kun ho wadna antindo wad all inli kwa ananasla nana khoje nan nishlini nan nishlik enazlani ako iskishton kwa ho wadna antin nido ada antin khahilla di dol ida de kwa be ta khaya Ado khoje khoato yat ein gas bits eat any to bene pahi jo ti pa kweshna ya ti mas o lene bich sato ne pa ado ti sanitizer to do sato bich ne pa ado ti hastra ates as na atani istra ates as ni hitral do sato bene pa akoti tra o yes na altzig edo shedna ye go pa khosnya sato bene pahi ye nichts atolto benach nichts atolto eto ni nichina khanas la jo kwa ho wa de bena nitchen ado nan nishtni da what ho wa de be Don't want the pen antine kotena nishte. Besendan nishito not ani chinda tanzini ata ben not ahini chindole. Jo yes ahisne a koti nihize don hichi beta des bali benda khe. Haslago benda khe. Do nan nishte epat edan le haslago. Ado tido anta cha sanitizer sa ata isa tapiye. Ako edo anta cha. Ako ado ti khashin sakati de nebakha ne taniki ntanan enhinago o yo tahnata za. Mihe ya hwani aya hwini zanoshi yat ako shik edo shidne anihinakha nasla. An hibe na ni tindole. Chik edo shidne, sha'alchin shi yajish awe, chuk ebeda kehi ita benan banan hini khan. such a yotan hini netatine, donna hahani zenibeni natan hitine. Kong aita bitati ka, hashine la aita leta atano adanata ita. Hashine la di conchian dahani aita adet hati credochian dahani. Hashini la yati ike da andal eno. Adet enzadet eke endal. Hashine lighting naka achinen lane zadet endabedet nen I. Adon zadet esata oscha. Ako ay tabi tati ka. Akwante jope etta ahui yanit yisa allaho. Ajit yego na azishik edo shidene. O yugo andal ne kinda andal ne. Di kwaenan nishinte hahdash anda dos nifta no o yun hichita os ene kate kote ka akonihe na nishini tleniki hajoba etini zanashipa bakodo batsoti zandoba ke nati the lot an jondo leshik edo shidne ako yego atat Ado hashin soka nin hicheta sehela la bichahato zelata no senchinde edo kwa ezel ije yeta anihi ade sapaholno o echahato zeto kwa iso entekesne do shantli ajito sapetnahas kwadoti social media de ajibiye Ado kojakash because anjito ajiti nike all traditional healing definitely nike all ajito kashin tsukona antikindo ze tabasnas ando to the zen ajito alke yon nesa tahnashja ako ani ta hika ane jeto ta akidini zeno hiti no belady kashikedo shidne gonna antikindo kashin tsukona nan hines tran lishik edo shidne ko once ago kodo eke nan hidini do lishik edo shidne do ashkondi yego ata hafya kuije yo dan hini ne shisa zero do kodo yo hinchno na hotani chanas ata hafya once ago kodo hanana si ola anos eke kuje nata akiso ta isuno Yego shi ni hito shi o yun hina antikin. Shido na antikin beten shle. Yat and asli o kwahech da di zeto de kodo ben na antikin dole. Ot ada alche. Alche na da tani pi. Jo aja ho jishik edo shidene. Do yego ata tsuda do zin da hafya. Na ihe hakone.